Hey writing class, hope everything's going well. You guys have been doing an awesome job with editing your sentences and paragraphs and when writing your paragraphs. Great job remembering to indent at the beginning of your paragraph, adding in your capitals and your punctuation, adding in your parts that tell when, and also adding in your quotation marks, so keep up the great work. For today's class, we're going to be looking at part E of lesson 25. So I'm going to read what it says in your book. So for part E, you're going to write 2 paragraphs that tell what happened. In each paragraph, you'll write a sentence that tells the exact words somebody said. So you're given the first sentence of your first paragraph, right? So we're looking at this, right? So the first sentence in our first paragraph is in the first box, which says, Julia watched as Tina tried to ride a wild horse. So once again, the first sentence of your first paragraph will be Julia watched as Tina tried to ride a wild horse. So remember, when we're starting a paragraph, you're going to need to indent. Then you're given this image. So you're going to have to describe what's going on in this image, right? So we have Julia, we have a wild horse, and then we have Tina. We also have the exact words that somebody said, right? So a quotation mark. I'm all right. Don't let that horse get away. So you're going to have to write about this image right after writing your first paragraph. Don't forget to include the quotation marks around the exact words that Tina said. So that will be your first paragraph. In your second paragraph, right, it's a little bit different than last time. It's blank. So we're missing the first sentence of our second paragraph. So you're going to have to come up with that on your own. Then in the third box, we have, once again, Julia. And then she's saying some exact words. So we have to write about this image and include that in our paragraph. Then if we look at the very last image, right, once again, we have Julia. And then something happened. So you're going to have to describe what happened in the last image. We have some words on the bottom of our sheet that are going to help us when writing our paragraph. So repeat them after me. So get ready. The first word is coral. What word? Nice work. Second word is fence. What word? Great job. Word 3 is bucked. Word 4 is lasso. Word 5 is chased. Word 6 is galloped. Word 7 is the word through. Word 8 is the word neck. Word 9 is the word stopped. Word 10 is the word brought. And word 11 is the word suddenly. Right, so once again, what we're going to do is write 2 paragraphs that describe these images. Then at the bottom, once you're done writing your paragraph, you have 4 checks that I'd like you to do. Check 1 asks you, is each sentence punctuated correctly? So remember, at the end of each sentence, we need either a question mark, a period, or an exclamation point. Check 2 asks us, did you tell all the important things that must have happened? Remember to use the images and try to describe them in as much detail as you can. Check 3 asks us, did you use the words he, she, and it so they are clear? Remember the rules for the words he, she, or it. Before we can use them, you have to first introduce somebody in the previous sentence. And then for check 4, it asks you, did you write at least 2 sentences that begin with a part that tells when? So we've looked at words that we looked at words that begin with a part that tells when. So we looked at the words after, sometimes. So those kinds of words. Next, add those, at least 2 of those in your paragraph. So that's all I want you guys to work on for today. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and keep up the great work. See you guys.